Today we have another look at 2022's Jurassic World Dominion via a new still from the movie released by Empire magazine. Their new issue debuts a brand new image from the upcoming sequel showing Owen Grady along with a brand new species to the franchise. That species? The Atrociraptor. Leaked not too long ago by a very random listing for a puzzle, the Atrociraptor is a species of raptor that is a newcomer to the franchise and seems to be filling the gap that Blue and the other Raptor Squad raptors could not fill. As Colin describes, where the Velociraptor is a little bit more of a stealth hunter, the Atrociraptors are a bit more brutish. These things will come at you, and in this particular case, they've picked his scent and they're not going to stop until he's dead. They're pretty brutal. They're pretty vicious. So basically, these new raptors are just like the Velociraptors from the original trilogy.
Where do I go when I'm out? I'm right behind you.
But anyway, that scene in question is set in Malta and was filmed in Malta and features Owen being chased by a group of these Atrociraptors which, by all accounts, have names similar to the Raptor Squad. We are not sure who bred them, where they are from, or how they got released, but it's safe to say these raptors are on the hunt for Owen, and this still shows one of the deadly species in hot pursuit. And yes, in case you are wondering, this is a face replacement, as Chris Pratt was not in Malta for the filming. Overall, it's looking very Mission Impossible here, with Owen on a motorcycle speeding through a European city's streets. Should be a great scene, and judging by behind the scenes videos showing some of the filming taking place, these new raptors are going to be tearing up havoc in front of the public in Malta. Dinosaurs have truly broken free in Dominion. But what else can we glean from this image? Honestly, not too much, but Malta is a new environment for the franchise and the visuals are really looking great here. The Atrociraptor certainly does look evil and is chasing Owen with precision, probably with a lot more stealth than the Indoraptor chasing Maisie. Raptors have always been a staple in the franchise, and personally I didn't find Blue and her squad ever filled that gap that was left in Jurassic World and in Fallen Kingdom. Hopefully these new raptors will fill the gap and take the stage as one of the biggest threats in the franchise. And in case this still image doesn't look great to you, don't be too discouraged. Remember, this is a frame grab from actual footage from the movie, so motion blur is active here, and grabbing a still from fast-paced footage probably isn't the best way of showing off the visual effects. However, it still looks great, and the raptor's face looks pretty damn evil. A motorcycle chase with raptors is something that Spielberg had always wanted to do back in the day, being a scene that was originally intended to be in Jurassic Park 3 and then was discussed in the early days of Jurassic Park 4's development. The scene somewhat made it into Jurassic World, with Owen riding alongside the raptors, but it seems Dominion will be the movie to finally bring Spielberg's vision to life. The full magazine, which releases on the 23rd, has more on this story and more of the interview with Colin, but in the Empire Online article he also reveals that Dominion will feature another species of raptor, this time the Pyroraptor, and this bad boy, or girl, will be feathered. I love the Pyroraptors, I love the Atrociraptors. There's a little one called the Morris Intrepidus who doesn't do a ton in the movie, but whenever it shows up, I always love it. We saw a prehistoric version of the Morris Intrepidus during the prologue sequence. The species is considered a small Tyrannosaurus rex, being a species of Tyrannosaurid, and should be a fun feature dino in the movie. The Pyroraptor? That's on a whole new level. We saw feathers in the prologue sequence, small ones on the rex, and also a fully feathered Oviraptor, which gives a good indication on how feathers will look once animated. The Pyroraptor, dubbed Fire Thief, is a dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period and is a smaller version of the Velociraptor that we know and love. All of these new dinosaur species, where are they coming from? Dominion is populating the world with dinosaurs, old and new, and it begs the question, who is breeding them? Some of these dinosaurs, of course, escaped from Lockwood's Manor, but the new variations of well-known species, and of course all of these brand new species, they didn't come from Nublar. Biosyn, rivals with Masrani Global and rivals with InGen, are making their first on-screen debut in Dominion. First introduced, although never mentioned by name in the first movie, Biosyn were behind Nedry's sabotage of Jurassic Park and have been after InGen's technology ever since. With the character of Lewis Dodgson returning, and now being the CEO of Biosyn, it's safe to say that the company are likely breeding their own dinosaurs in this movie and have been for quite some time, perhaps a lot longer than people think. The Pyroraptor, the Atrociraptors, are these Biosyn creations, and were they released by somebody shady in order to hunt down Owen? Biosyn's headquarters could be in Malta or somewhere nearby in Europe. We've seen a few stills from Dominion showing what appears to be an underground black market for dinosaurs operating in Malta and environments that look very similar to this official still. So perhaps Owen is here, investigating sightings, or perhaps investigating the black markets themselves that are operating illegally before unintentionally releasing some of the dinosaurs. Or perhaps Maisie is up to her old tricks on releasing dinosaurs because
they're alive, like me.
The last couple of weeks have been great to be a Jurassic fan. The prologue sequence was released online in full, and we've now had 3 official stills released from the movie showing 2 of our returning lead characters. The locations on display in the new images are painting a picture of Dominion. They're showing us the varied locations, the variation in look and style that this movie will have. We've got green jungly swamps, snowy tundras, European streets. Dominion is a globe-trotting adventure and will bring a lot of firsts for the franchise. So what did you think of this new image? How do you think Owen will evade these vicious raptors? Which of the 3 new images has been your favorite? Share your thoughts with us down below in the comments section, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you aren't already to stay up to date on all things Jurassic. Don't forget to check out the Jurassic Outpost store for Jurassic themed clothing, mugs, masks, and more. And check out the video description for discounts with our various partners. As always, head to JurassicOutpost.com for more news and information.